So here to help us have a little fun with Ed, I'd like to introduce SAK Comedy Lab.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Woohoo! Oops, wow, that didn't look very good. Well, this is sort of a bittersweet moment, I'm sure, for you, but for us as well, because Ed has given us a lot of work, and so I don't know if we'll ever work for Florida Hospital again. We'll have to suck up to the next CPO as well. But we should take a moment, you know, get a little bit of a tribute for Ed. Is Ed in the house? Are you here, Ed? I saw you keep leaving the room and moving tables, but where are you at, my friend? Ed, would you come on up here? And I want to just make sure we have some stuff right. Yes, give him a nice round of applause. A classic SAK signature is something we call the slice of life, where we just really celebrate someone's life and times. And it's nice to see you. Yes, have a seat if you don't mind, because what we do in the slice of life is we have gathered some information about you, and then we try to put it together and cull it together in sort of a Broadway musical style approach. So the reason you're here is because I have before me the information that we gathered, and we like to check and make sure that you can confirm the information, make sure it's true. We actually can't do anything about it because everything is already written right now, but just so the guys will know, you know, and see how close we can get. But so first of all, your name is Ed, is that correct? We're doing good so far. Now, Ed, we found a lot of things about you. We found out from some people. Some of the people may know these things about you and some may not. That's why we want to kind of make sure everybody's on the same page. But it says, you know, the first thing we asked, they said Ed is a germ. I don't even want to say the word. I'm going to say it like the French people say it. Fred is une phobie des microbes. Doesn't it sound beautiful when you say it in French? That's French for germaphobe. Yes, I'm sorry, and that's what we found out about you. But that's all right. I'm sure you'll get over that when you go to Michigan and everything is frozen off of you. All the bacteria are frozen immediately. Also, and I did not know this, apparently you are or have been, or maybe still are, a certified meeting planner. Is that like a thing? Are you have been over time? And not certified? Certifiable, I think is what they meant. Meeting planner. But you used to like planning meetings until you came to Florida Hospital, and then they made you plan all the meetings. You probably didn't like that. Like we have a past. I remember the service awards. You host the service awards, and I don't know if you were involved in the setting up of those events, but I was lucky enough to be on stage with you for some of the service awards, and so that was wonderful. Good. It also, if you don't know, you and your family, you love cruises, like the Disney Cruise Line, and you love Disney World, and just kind of all over. And we also learned that you love Toomey luggage. So, everything expensive Ed likes to do, have, and get at. We want to talk about some of the people in it. Now, Margie is your assistant, is that right? Is it Margie? I know it's Margie or Margie. Margie, so we're lovingly call her Margie. Is she here today? We'd like to, are you here, Margie? Where's Margie? Where are you? Margie, way in the back. Good, she's sitting as far away from Ed as she could possibly be. I don't know why that was, but tell us about. Can you give me that microphone? We just want to hear in your own words a little bit about Margie. If you could tell us, kind of describe for us Margie in a couple of words. How would you describe Margie?
Help anybody, anytime, whatever you need.
Wow,
she's willing to.
That's very good. What is she like in life? We have something down here that she's really into shoes. Would you corroborate that? She likes, it says shoes and purses.
She does.
Good.
She does.
Get as many of those as you can. She'll give you a run for your money on your Toomey luggage. And so I guess if one word to describe her, would it be helpful, or would you have another word? How would you describe Margie, lovely Margie, in one word?
Well, you also lovely.
Lovely. Okay, that's a good word. Good.
You'd be shocked how old she is. She's beautiful.
All right, we're going to stop. Thank you. Thank you for talking about Margie. Suddenly,
This means she wears well, that's all.
I don't think that's...
I mean, wears on me, I just mean...
Okay. I was trying to help.
When I grow up, I just hope that I'll stop when I'm ahead.
I don't know. Well, after all this, I think we've discovered one person who is glad to see you go, Ed. Sorry about that. But enough about Margie. So you enjoy sweets, you like candies, and they said especially if you're really anxious and hungry, you'll just like slam a bunch of candy bars down. And key lime pie, a very Florida thing, not going to go well in Michigan. I don't know what they have there. And also, you don't sleep very much. Sleeping's not important to you. You don't care for the sleeping.
It's important, but I don't do it enough.
Well, at least you recognize your own misgivings there. All right, and he writes emails that are, how did they describe it? Long, I think was the... So again, these are things people, are going to be sad to see go. You're going to, is it Michigan? We have Michigan?
Michigan.
Where exactly in Michigan? You just...
Livonia, which is 20 minutes from Detroit Airport.
20 minutes from Detroit. Okay, so in Michigan. And now, do I understand your family is kind of staying behind here a little bit, and you're going to commute for a little bit? Is that, do we have our information correct?
Commute indefinitely. I haven't made plans to officially take them up there.
Okay, good. So you haven't decided if you're actually going to stay there. Just wants to make sure I got it out there. He's not coming back here. No. Okay.
If I have any place to choose, I'm coming back here.
Ah, there you go. You're winning Margie back here. Now, one very important thing that everybody's excited about is you'll be giving up a prime parking spot somewhere. So somebody will get a parking spot. We're glad for that. I think that's pretty much most of the information we have. We might discover a few more things, but can you corroborate even like 15% of that?
Yes.
Very good. I think that's enough to go on. So we're going to put this back here because I have some other people who are going to help me out from the SAK Comedy Lab. I want to bring them up here. Can Mark and Rebecca and Chris and Mark. Mark, two Marks, and Chris and Rebecca. Give them a nice round of applause. Stand up here. Before we send you off, we just want to make sure that they can get a good look at you so that they remember which one you are.
Hello, Ed.
For now, Ed, we have a little tribute for you. So as you go to your seat, this is what we're going to be performing today. It's called the Ode to Ed, a hodgepodge of love and sentimentality, a celebration. So, Ed, if you would give him a nice round of applause as he goes back to his seat there. No, we'll keep this. I'll give this to you later. It's got all our words in it. So, Ed, because you're so wonderful, we wanted to give a tribute to you. So, we've got a little musical. This is a very short-run musical. In fact, this is the opening and will undoubtedly be the closing of this musical that really recounts and celebrates and lays tribute to all about Ed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we now shall begin our wonderful story. Our story begins on an average day at Florida Hospital People Systems. I guess that's the name of your group. Wonderful, yes. Where the best and the brightest are recruited and hired to work at Florida Hospital. In People Systems, every person is a system, apparently. People Systems. And everything is awesome. That sounds like an opening number.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of HR. Everything is awesome. Together we'll go far. Everything is better when we work together. Side by side we will find the best most super candidate. And won't that be great? Woo! We're the best, I help you, you help me. We're all working in harmony. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of HR. Everything is awesome. Together we'll go far. Woo!
3, 2, 1, go! My name is Ed. I'm a sensation, got my meeting planner, certification, all this energy flowing through me like a Caribbean cruise, rolling with my Toomey. Yeah.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of HR. Everything is awesome. Together we'll go far.
Wonderful. How about that for an opening?
All right.
Yes.
All right. Nice work.
Now, we did have a short rehearsal and a sound check, but I think I'm going to ask if you don't mind, can we get a little more monitor for the people on the stage? I don't know what happened. It was perfect during sound check. I guess these Florida people have sucked most of the air out of the room and we can't hardly hear. We're putting it back. So we'll get a little more monitor there as we continue our story. Yes, everything was going along fine until one day, out of the blue, Ed said that he was moving on to Michigan, leaving the comfort and security and good favor of the Adventists to cavort with the Catholics in the north. No one was more distraught than his assistant of years, Margie. Sorry, I had a little trouble in casting, Margie. Sorry about that. After learning of his plans, she confronted Ed, but she did it in song and reminded everyone, strangely, of Michael Bolton.
I just couldn't believe it when I heard the news, and then I had to come and get it straight from you. They said you were leaving, heading off to Michigan, and by the look upon your face, I see it's true. So tell me all about it, tell me about the plans you're making, yeah. And tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been assisting you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on when all that I've been living for is gone? Oh, Dios mío. I just can't stop crying. That's why all I do is frown. It's just I can't believe it could get any worse. And how can I blame you? You turned my smile upside down. I'm so sad I bought 35 pairs of shoes and a purse. And how am I supposed to know the price I'm gonna pay for caring? No, when even now it's more than I can take. So tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been assisting you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on when all that I've been living for is gone?
Oh, yes. Just a week. And Margie, we've got a $25 gift certificate to you for Ulta, so you can get rid of that 5 o'clock shadow. That seems to be a problem there. Still, the staff was supportive of Ed and wished him well. But then something happened. It came from the north, the cold north. But it wasn't Santa Claus with his 8 reindeer and a sleigh. They were from Norway. Det Norske Veritas was their name, translated the Norwegian truth. In real life, they are a terrific partner for you, but for the purposes of this story, they make the staff a little bit nervous.
Oh, hello and welcome. Isn't it a very beautiful day in sunny Florida?
We'll be the judge of that.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, happy holidays in this time of joy, happiness, and goodwill.
What are you trying to do? Compromise our impartiality?
No. I'm just making conversation. You know, 'tis the season. Fa la la. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Humbug.
Oh, don't be like that. It's not very Norwegian. We're beginning this year's accreditation.
Hope that you're prepared. We're only here to observe. Look, you're a bundle of nerves. You didn't conclude correctly that you'd be spared.
We're beginning this year's accreditation.
We've got our eyes on you. We'll know if you tell a lie. It'll be better if you comply. The pressure is on to pass your review.
Beware of hiding the facts or of covering your tracks, because we'll know just what you have done. We'll check off our list to find things you have missed, like misfilings and tax overruns. Finding non-compliance, yes, is how we have some fun. Beginning this year's accreditation.
Access if you please. We'll be checking your percentiles, looking at all your files. Hope you dotted all your I's and crossed your T's.
We're beginning this year's accreditation.
We've got our eyes on you. We'll know if you tell a lie, so it'll be better if you comply. The pressure is on to pass your review.
It's accreditation time.
Who's gonna do?
Oh, yes. Well, as you can imagine, this made everyone quite anxious. And of course, they begged Ed to stay and help them through this tumultuous time.
Ed, you've got the power over what we do. You can fly off on Delta, or you can pull us through. It's a snap. You're our chap. You know we're the cream of the crap. And when that morning sun comes shining down,
You're gonna wake up in your new town, but we'll be down here where it's hot, still trying to find
a parking spot.
So let me stay just a little bit longer. Show us the way just a little bit longer. You know that you're our favorite guy, and we'll feed you key lime pie. You know that you're the one we need, and we swear we'll even read your long emails.
Won't you stay just a little bit longer? Oh, please, please stay. Oh, say you will. Say you will.
Wonderful, yes. All right, sure, well. Of course, as you can imagine, now Ed was torn, trying to work it out in his own mind.
Oh me, oh my, how do I know? Should I stay or should I go? It could bring me to my knees. Good thing I'm strong like Hercules. You know it's not about the dough. Should I stay or should I go? My friend Harem is funny, and Carla brings the energy. Susan's always so darn smart. Jeremy captured our hearts. Come on, I gotta know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, I'll miss them a lot. But if I stay, we'll only flu shots. So come on, I gotta know. Should I stay or should I go?
Oh, yes, the consternation, yes. Well, Ed had to make a choice. He figured he would sleep on it. 20 seconds later, he woke up. Some of the people in the back are just getting it now. 20 seconds. Yes, he woke up fresh and he had
An epiphany?
he had a candy bar. He was really hungry.
But did he decide to stay?
Oh, of course he did. Not. He was still leaving. But he did decide that he thought maybe he could coach them one last time. You know, empower them to great heights and do things for themselves. They could do it with a little bit of luck.
The Lord above gave you inside the power to do the things you need on your own terms. The Lord above gave you inside the power, but
With a little bit of luck, with a little bit of luck,
my replacement won't be so afraid of germs.
with a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, the Lord affirms.
Although I'm leaving, I will still be with you. You can call me when you're feeling all alone. Although I'm leaving, I will still be with you. But
With a little bit of luck, with a little bit of luck,
you won't have the number to my new phone.
with a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, we're on our own.
There's one thing that I surely won't miss at all. One thing I will be so glad to forego. There's one thing that I surely won't miss at all. But
With a little bit of luck, with a little bit of luck,
I won't have to host the Service Award show.
with a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, no one will know.
With a little bit, yes. I promise that you'll be fine without me. But if Margie wants to cry, it's best to let her. I promise you that you'll be fine without me. But
With a little bit of luck, with a little bit of luck,
we'll catch up with my 35-page Christmas letter.
with a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, it will get better. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of blooming luck.
Well, guess what? Good news. His encouragement worked. Everybody felt much better, and they knew that they could make it. Yes, they knew that they could survive on their own. Oh, good, yes.
At first we were afraid, we were petrified.
Kept thinking we could never live without you by our side.
But then you showed us we could do it, told us once and then again.
We said amen.
And now you're off to Michigan.
How will you survive in that cold place?
How soon will someone else be squatting in your prime executive office space?
You give up trips to Disney World.
Give up your Florida bathing suit. No, wait, your family's staying here in Florida.
That's a heck of a commute.
Before you go on out the door. No, we adore you, therefore you'll get our hugs galore.
Aren't you the one that we have loved and looked up to? We're smarter and stronger, and it's all because of you.
Now we will strive, we will survive. Oh, you have shown us how to live, and now we know that we can thrive.
There's been nothing left unsaid.
Except for thanks to our friend Ed.
We will survive,
We will survive. Hey, hey.
Oh, yeah, we will survive, we will survive. I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna survive. Gonna survive. I got carried away.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That could have gone on forever. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Oh, yes, thank you, thank you. And so it was time for Ed to begin this new chapter of his life. Ed has been many things in his life, and all have led to this moment. He was a model. Thank you. I'm glad you're going to be with the Catholics because I don't think the Adventists allow that. Also, at one point in his life, Ed was a music producer.
Hey, what's all this baking soda doing on this mirror?
Nope, not for
no,
you.
no, no.
Nope.
That's not.
I'm sorry, we should have censored that one out of there. I don't know what happened there. And the only thing left on his bucket list was to be the CPO, the Chief People Officer of Delta Airlines. Yes. And now he can pray to the Adventist God and the Catholic God to double his chances. Way to go, Mr. Will. Very good, yes. Yes, now, as we move on, the receiving line to say goodbye to Ed actually took 38 hours. Why? Because he had to excuse himself to wash his hands before every encounter. And after every encounter. Now also, you might see Ed in the halls and think that he's happily celebrating his impending departure. But he's actually just pushing the button for the elevator. Yes, Ed Hodge is many things, but for now, he's just our beloved Ed Hodge. Ed, would you join us on stage one more time? You are very encouraging and supportive to your people all the time. It's about time that maybe, Ed, you get some of that support and encouragement and pampering of your own. So if you wouldn't mind, just take a seat there in the middle seat here. And
Excuse me.
yes, it's time now as we kind of serenade you with our final number to give you some pampering yourself. And no, hold on, guys. Hey. Remember we discussed this?
Oh, right.
As we
Okay.
discussed. All right, very good. There we are, yes. Very good. And yes, those are a little time. And for better staging, we'll put you over on we can work on him from that side there. Yes. Now, Ed, as we move into this final moment, we want you to know that we will miss you. We will always think of you fondly. I'm sorry. We will always think of you fondly. And we will always love you.
Time has come to say goodbye. It'll be hard, but we can try. You make us weep, 'cause you never sleep. That's what makes it such a stand-up guy. And I will always love you. We will always love you. We'll think of him fondly wherever he goes. One of the world's best CPOs. Although it's sad, for one thing we're glad. No more of those long emails and memos. And we will always love you. We will always love you. Yeah, we will always love you. Night, night, we'll always love you.
Smile! Ladies ladies and gentlemen, a tribute to Mr. Ed Hodge. I'm gonna miss you, sir. Oh, I don't have my gloves on. Thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ed Hodge. On keyboard, Mr. Todd Kimbrough. From the SAK Comedy Lab, Rebecca, Mark, Chris, and my name is Dave. Thank you. Until Logan, thank you. Thank you all very much. I think, is there anyone coming for a few more words? Yes, someone's coming on up. Are you going to come up on the stage and we'll get this out of the way here. Thank you for letting us actually touch you there, Ed, like that.
Thank you very much.
Very remarkable of you.
All right, Ed. We wanted to share a small token of appreciation for you, so we prepared a gift for you. I actually prepared a speech. I decided to toss it. I'm gonna go at it commando, as they say. Last month at Leadership, Ed had a great idea when we heard that Don Jernigan was leaving. He brought a book that he wrote, and he decided to pass it around so everybody would sign it. So we said, hey, that's a great idea. We should steal that idea and give you a book where we all can sign. So this is not a book. We actually stole the book. Go ahead. It is the book. My peers profiled me, and they said, that guy looks like a thief. Go ahead and steal the book so you could have signatures. I'm just kidding. We actually got the book because we thought it would be funny to give it to you, but we actually had everybody here sign it, and those of you who didn't, you failed. So please sign it if you didn't get a chance. But Ed, thank you so much. We wanted you to take something to remember us by. So there's Don's book and our signatures and hopefully some little messages. So thank you so much. All right.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if you've read the book. It's a good book that Don Jernigan wrote. It was not my idea about signing the book. It was Daryl's. Those of you who know me, I don't take credit for people's work, but thank you anyway. I appreciate it. That was funny, SAK Comedy Lab. That was funny. I appreciate it. I appreciate each of you. I learned a lot today. You all know I'm a learner. I learn all the time. I learned Scott wears some cool socks. Did y'all see? Those of you in the back, come here for a minute, Scott. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. Manny, you got some on? Come on up here, my Cowboys fan. Come on up here. Yank those up there. Show that. Can y'all see that in the back? What do you have? I don't need this. I got my own, man. I got my own all the time. All the time. No, that's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. I also learned that Tammy just found out this morning that I'm leaving. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I got my letter. But no, you're not getting any more letters from me. There you go. You're not getting any more emails. No more emails, since you don't like my emails. No, I appreciate the time that I've had to spend with you here. This is a unique organization, one like none other that I've ever worked for. I love Florida Hospital. I love Adventist Health System. Just taking on a new opportunity. And, there's a lot of change. I didn't prepare a speech, so I'm not going to take long. But there's a lot of change that everybody's experiencing, and it's just getting more and more glaring for me every time I turn around. I know we just came off of a major election, and whether your person won or not, there's going to be change that we're going to need to embrace. And we just came off of yesterday an election of a new CEO for Adventist Health System. Some of you are more close to the process than others, but that was a monumental change in our organization. Don Jernigan served a long time, and historically, The CEO of Florida Hospital has become the CEO of Adventist Health System, so a lot of people were surprised when Terry Shaw got it. Terry's one of the most brilliant people you'll meet. So is Lars. How blessed is a company to know that you had two people, that it didn't matter what the board voted, the company would be in great hands. This company is in great hands going forward. And Lars will have a significant role in this company as well. That will be disclosed very soon. So I remember going up to Gettysburg to a battlefield exercise, and it was historical, it was great. And we had a former Marine, but he's dedicated his life now to do tours of Gettysburg, so you understand what happened on the battlefield. And I remember, this was years ago, and he had two phrases that he said a lot during that time we were there. One of them was, words are powerful, be precise. He didn't say concise, so I continued to write the emails after that you guys get. That words are powerful, be precise. And then the next day we were out there, it was freezing cold. And I mean, I'm a wimp for the cold, so this whole thing about going to Michigan in the cold, I mean, if you haven't bought stock in thermal underwear yet, I suggest you do, because I'm about to buy a lot of it. I do not like the cold, but it was really cold out there. We were shivering. I had hats, gloves, everything, and it was cold. And he was reminding us of what people must have felt when they're on the battlefield out there. And he coined a term called embrace the suck, S-U-C-K, embrace the suck. And when he first said it, it was funny, and we kind of laughed at it. But over the years, I've started trying to adopt that in my mind, that there's some great change that's coming, and I embrace it, and there's some change that sucks. And you know, I got to learn to kind of embrace it too. And so if I were to leave you with one word, it's not going to be embrace the suck. That's a downer. I'd say embrace life, whatever it brings. I remember when we were in the room at Maitland and we had shared our vision for where we're going with talent acquisition, and some of you encouraged me as I walked through, and several people said something like this. I'm not quoting specifically, but wherever the Lord leads, you know, hey, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going to follow. And I've been trying to do that. I don't know where my path is going to lead me other than this initial journey to go to Michigan. I know it's not all sunshine up there. You know, my new company's having financial issues this year, you know, and late this evening, or before sunset, I have a call. I'm still an Adventist. I'm not a Catholic yet. Not yet. Did I say yet? But people are going to try to make sure that I don't mess up there. Terry Dare comes in my office and said, Ed, I just want to leave you with something. And she opened a bag. And in it, I should have brought it here, it was the yellow book, Catholicism for Dummies. So thank you, Terry. I know you're in here somewhere. But anyway, embrace life, whatever it has in store for you. Pray every day. Be great teammates to each other. This is a great company that you work for. I'm not leaving for any negative reason of this company. I'm just going on a new journey, as some of you will do in your career. Let's keep in touch. If you want my new number, it's 555-5555. You know, I will get another cell number because this one I've had for so long and I keep getting robocalls and stuff on it. But I'm going to keep it open for several months just so every time I hear from someone, I can tell you what my new number is. I'm here for another month. Hopefully I'll get to see some more of you till then. Thank you for the fun today. Thank you for the great experience that I've had knowing you these past 6 years. Best to you.